What's up, guys? Nick Herntier here. I am gonna be making a video here to kind of show you the power of options and what can happen with news if you accurately predict what's going to happen, what's happening, and if you play everything right and play out your cards right and see what'll happen. So on Tuesday, Facebook had Zuckerberg testify. He was getting grilled, testimony in front of Congress, asking a bunch of questions, and what ended up happening was Facebook just skyrocketed. Me and Tony were going through this in our chat room on Tony Ivanov's chat. I'll put a link to that. If you aren't in it, don't have it. And we were both watching it on CNN, watching what Facebook stock was doing. And admittedly, I didn't even know he was testifying then. I just saw it in chat that he was. Threw over Facebook's stock and was like, oh my god. I should have been keeping better track of the news, but I was at work and I just didn't even think about it. I know it's easy in hindsight to say, well, look, the stock went way up and see, could have made a bunch of money. But I didn't, so yeah. So we're gonna see what would have happened. I'll play this out just like kind of like what I would do, and to see how much I would have made, to show you the power of options and what would have happened. So we got 1349 for the time, and Facebook was up high, and then it dropped down, and then it came up, and then was dropping down again. And if I would have bought here, if I was gonna do just a day trade like this, I would have done the weeklies. And for my risk tolerance, I would have wanted to get out a decent amount of my positions. Now typically I've been doing around like $500 a trade, but on my day trades I've been going up a little bit higher, around like 800-900 sometimes, and setting the stop loss. So if we got in these at about 72 with 10, let's see if we get filled at the mid with 10 contracts, it'd be $690. We don't get filled. We did. All right, so we have those. So now let's play out also. If we would have set a stop loss, we got filled at 69, and say we wanted to lose 40% just in case, would be 41.4 is what Facebook would have to go down to in order for us to get out. So let's see what happens. I'll throw this 3 times speed, so it's going to take, every second is 3 seconds. I'm on the minute chart here, so it's going to go kind of quick, but he hasn't started talking yet. We'll jump ahead 10 minutes. So it skyrocketed. I'll actually go back. Alright, so now here's closer to where we were. Jump ahead a couple minutes. Alright, so it just started going up. So now we're at 76 cents a contract. So now ideally here, I'd see this jumping, and we would have said, holy crap, it's jumping, it's going up. Look at it just go up, go up. I'd be thinking 100% is about where I want to sell 50% of my positions, because that way I'm 100% house money with 5 positions, if that makes sense. You can just see it go up and up. So at 138, I want to sell 5 and then ride the rest out. And it just keeps going up, trading. So I might as well just set a sell now, because it's going up and up and up. So I would have said sell 5 of them at the 138. So I would just say 140. So we started with 100,000 in the virtual account. Now it's saying I should get filled somewhere around here. I'm at 105 right now, and I'm saying sell at 140. Sometimes, I don't know, Thinkorswim doesn't accurately predict really what's going on. So now it started to drop. So I'll tell you about the expiration I took. So if I'm doing an intraday trade, I like 3 to 7 days out. I definitely don't like doing same day. So if it's a Friday, I do not like it. It's just way too volatile. The price just fluctuates way too much. The farther out of the money you go, the more it fluctuates. So yeah, and actually right here, once it started popping back up, Tony in chat said like 165 is next resistance. And I said, I don't know, 165 is pretty high. Like, it was way off my chart then. Like, 165 is way up here. But he does know a lot more about stocks than I do. So, and actually here, I might have just been like, well, it's not even at 140 yet. And now it started coming back down. Now I might have said, we'll see what it does. We'll see what the pullback is. Obviously, it's starting to go back up. So we'll leave it in there. And what are we at? So far, we're up 450 bucks. So we're at 114. Now it's kind of trading more sideways. And I'll actually cancel that. So we're at 109. We're at $405. So now here, honestly, I probably have gotten out of 5 of them. I would have said, alright, you know what? I'll get rid of 5. It said it's going back up, but I'll get out. I'll play it safe. So we would have sold at 117. About. Now I'd say let's ride the rest out. So far, we're up even more. 525 on the day, 285 on the remaining 5. And during times like this, I mean, I'm not even looking much at the MACD and RSI. News events like this, I mean, it's always just going to be oversold. I mean, there is the mini pullback that happened because it was so oversold here. So it's still going and going. We'll up it in a few minutes. See what happened. It went up even more. Where are we at with our monitor? So we're at 144. So now we're at the 100% mark. A little over that. And it's still looking to hit the 165. And Tony was saying 165 is resistance. 165, 165. So I would still be holding. And what are we in now? We're in 1414, and we bought it so about 20 minutes later. Not quite moving as much. Stuff's kind of on hold. We'll go another couple minutes. Thinkorswim, there we go, on demand. It was lagging, so it kind of broke it. 165, and now we're up $830. It's at 187. Now it's at $2, and I would have continued, and just I would have been freaking out in chat saying, oh my god, making so much money. And I would have been seeing this pullback, and I'll pause it and just take it down to real time now. So now it's up 205. So we bought it at 69, and now it's at, we'll just say 201. So 65 to 201, 69 to 201 is 191% gain. So I would have said, yep, that's enough for me. 198's the mid. We sold it at 2, and we would have got filled at 2. So we started with $690, and we would have made $895 doing it that way if we would have taken the 50% out. So if it out, the average between these two, since they're equal, it's easy. We ended up averaging 130% return, which is pretty good, from 1349. So in a little under an hour, doing the strike I said at the getting out at the times, and actually we sold. I didn't know it was going to start coming down like this then. We sold pretty much right at the top, which is good. Yeah, 130% is pretty sweet. Alright, so I went and set this back up again too. We bought at 1349 and essentially sold at 1420. So let's see if we went super far out on the strike, where there's actually still a decent amount of volume and open interest. So if we bought 100 of these at 8 cents, so it would be $800. Okay, and then we know that we'd be getting out when we did at 1420. This is why Thinkorswim is kind of cool. So we can go to 1420, and we can see it's up to 310 for 31 cents a contract. So we would put in $800, and we would have made $2,300. So if we would sell this one at the 31, so that is 287% gain. It's pretty decent. That's if we did from 1350 to 1420, so half hour. So options, the way to go. If you guys enjoyed the video, that's how I would have played it if I would have known what was happening, but I didn't. Thanks for watching, guys.